So in the grand like tradition of Mikochi and her audio recordings,
I didn't do anything.
this is attempt number 2 because she decided that the mic had to be moved slightly, like a centimeter, and she hit the mute button, and then we recorded for like 30 seconds with no audio, and we didn't notice. So
Yay.
props to us for that.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is attempt number 2. So hi. This is Mikochi and Mikochi's boyfriend.
Okay. Thanks for saying my introduction for me.
Well, too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm better at introductions than you are.
Okay. So it's been a long time since we've done a podcast because I realized I don't think many people listen to it except for us. We listen to our own podcast.
Well, Mikochi does. And not even like to check for consistency. She literally probably she sits at work listening to herself like a narcissist.
No. I do check for. I make sure that there's not all of a sudden like a giant white noise in there.
Yeah, that's true. Like no, like it's like not just to listen for consistency because you'd have to listen to it anyways. I'm saying you listen to it for fun because you're a narcissist.
What?
No,
I just said just to check for white noise.
No, you totally listen to it for fun, don't you?
Okay, anyways, this is dragging on really fucking long. Stop wasting our time.
Why am I wasting? I'm not wasting time.
Okay, so our topic today is suggested by one of the readers.
That you don't remember.
I will credit her in the description box because I don't want to. I remember it's Marikokitty or something like that. I just don't want to
miscredit.
Miscredit. So she suggested to talk about interesting things that happened at school.
Okay. So this is where Mikochi stares at me awkwardly and waits me to start. So I will start.
I did bad.
So this is about when she screwed up the recording. So I'll start now. So let's see. Interesting things happened in school. That's Oh, actually, I know one. Okay. So this happened when I was in my senior year, and for Mikochi's watchers that like went to the same high school as me, you know who you are because they're also Mikochi's friends. Where we went to this amazing Paradise High School.
You mean like 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we went to this amazing Paradise High School where apparently there were no douchebags. So at our graduation ceremony, I guess I can't say names, can I? I shouldn't.
Well, you can if you want. If you want to be a freaking douche.
Okay. Anyway, so why is it being a douche? Anyway, so at our graduation ceremony, an interesting happened. Like one of the valedictorian that got selected for our class, the valedictorian always makes a speech. So he made a speech, and it was the typical bullshitty like shout outs like to all our futures kind of speech that like appears in a movie. I don't even know if we had one of those. Oh, really?
I think we did, but
Well, exactly. See, that's how generic they are. They're not unique in any way. So our valedictorian, he did more of a personalized speech, and it was much more of a personal shout out. It was definitely not the traditional what people expected. The really unmemorable one that you don't remember. So like when he did his, it was hilarious. Like it was hilarious how offended the white people were. It was like an amazing.
What?
Yeah, it was no. Like, okay, all the white parents. Like, this is the best part. I can't really say the contents because a lot of it is personal.
Okay, so all of the Caucasian parents.
All the Caucasian parents essentially complained to the school that that's not what a valedictorian speech should be.
What the hell did he say?
Well, he just said, it's like very personal. He's like, he got up there. He was like, he wasn't very super serious because that's his personality.
Okay.
Like he's like.
But you have to talk about the content.
Yeah, okay. Like he just wasn't super. He wasn't super serious, but he wasn't very rigid. He was like very loose about it. Like he talked a lot about personal things. He didn't do any like bullshitty shout outs to like everybody in the class and our future is ahead of us. He talked a lot about like personal things like his friends and everything like that. Like what I personally think a valedictorian speech should be like.
Okay.
And it's like, and at the end of it, he was like, he like got up there and he did the thing where he pulled out his phone. He had to take a picture.
Yeah.
He took a picture of everybody like in a giant selfie because like he was having fun with it.
Yeah.
So like, what was funny was how pissed the Caucasian parents were. Like,
why was it specifically like
because
Caucasian
all
parents?
the Asian parents, because like, okay,
Asian parents don't give a fuck.
yeah,
pretty much.
in my high school, like I hung out with all the Asian kids. Like
Yeah.
that was my group of friends. It's like all the Asian parents, they thought it was hilarious because he was doing shout-outs and he's trying to cover all his bases, so he said hello in every language he could think of,
Oh.
including all like that, and like he was being joking about it like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, if I forgot anybody, my bad, like that. Like he but like so like all the Asian parents, like they thought it was a very nice, personable one. Like nobody was no Asian parents were like annoyed or anything. My parents actually thought it was hilarious.
Not meaning to interrupt, but was he Asian?
Yes, of course.
Oh, there you go.
Of course. But like, okay, and by the way, I'm just stating this right now. He was picked valedictorian both for his academic as well as his his service to the school. He got, in the end, after he graduated, he went to Waseda University in Japan on a foreign scholarship. He's in medical school. Like this is not like a dumb class clown kind of guy. But anyway, so the white parents went crazy. Like they literally called the school the day after, and the school had to put out an official announcement to all its student body right after his speech, saying we will be based on parental opinion.
Yeah.
We will be reassessing the criteria we used to pick a class valedictorian. This was literally the day after his speech.
I'm sorry, but to me it feels like it's actually racist.
It's like giant stick up their asses kind of
I
like
actually
thing.
don't feel like it's, I don't know if it's ignorant of me to think that way, but I kind of feel like if it was a Caucasian person,
No, I don't think I don't think it would have been. Like, I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I could, like, that's 2020 hindsight. Like, I'm not sure, but like, let's just face
it
it.
seems very harmless. Like, why?
Yeah, like, let's just face it. All he did, like, I'm just not even taking it at the race thing. I'm just like, we had a guy. He's a bit of a joker. That's his personality. He came up. He did his speech. It was a bit of a he had a lot of fun with it. He made it a more personal speech to the student body, and what's the reaction of the stuck-up assholes? They're like,
it seems so harmless.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
thing.
It was completely.
And who the
harmless.
fuck cares? It's a
No,
high school thing.
Yeah, exactly. And like, here's where like people's opinion may differ. Like, I don't know. I felt graduation, the ceremony and everything, like, I always felt it was definitely more for the parents than it is for the students. Most of the students honestly don't want to actually be at the graduation ceremony.
Really? I wanted to be there.
Like, to me, it was like another thing to do with my friends.
Okay.
And it's like, but like, let's face it, it's meant for the parents. And like, I feel like a lot of the parents, they were frustrated and like annoyed for that exact reason. It was like, oh, this was not a speech to make us feel inspired about children. She was like, no, okay, he took a speech that traditionally, I guess, is for, they make it so all the parents are happy. And made it about the students, and I felt that was fine. And everybody, the entire student body thought it was fine. He was elected through popular vote. We knew who we were electing. The student body knew who they were electing. The entire student council knew who they were electing. And this is the parent reaction.
See, that's why I feel it is kind of racist. Like, I have nothing against Caucasian parents, of course. It always depends on the people. There are, like, fucking racist, stupid, annoying Asian parents.
All the time, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Just not in this scenario.
Yeah, except in this scenario, it sounds like it's those kind of people that are just like, oh. It's like, if it is an Asian student, it's like, he has to highlight certain like fucking things. To
okay,
make
like here, I'll tell you what they want. I'll tell you what Ray should have done.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have pissed off any white people. And this is brilliant. He should have put on his thick-rimmed glasses, went up there, and be like, "I took math. I all students should take math, and we all happy. Thank you, parents support us all these years."
I'm so sorry. I actually wanted to like deck you in the fucking face right when you said that.
And Mr. Principal.
Okay, that's good.
But
That's good.
But no, honestly, that's what they fucking wanted. And the fact that like, no, this is the thing. This is that he earned this legacy. This is what he, and it's stupid because he wanted to make a speech that like was for his classmates, and his legacy instead at that school is giant stick in the mud new rules about being a valedictorian. They actually, like, here's how pissed the parents were. They actually were talking about dissolving the valedictorian speech and making it purely academic. Like, literally, it's like, okay, he's like, this is our class valedictorian. And he waves like the queen, and then he walks away and doesn't get to make a speech. This is, like, I'll admit, the valedictorian pick is a popularity contest. And this is and here's the thing. It is a bullshitty popularity contest that I normally don't support, but Ray, he is like an amazing guy.
Just say his name.
Well, I didn't say his last name.
Oh,
but he was an amazing guy, and he doesn't deserve that to be his legacy after everything he put into the school, into his time at the school. And I mean, he went on to do amazing things. And like, this is like a small speck, but like, I don't know. I feel it's like another case of individuality being punished for the stupid reason of expectation.
I don't know.
That's what annoys me about this.
How I feel is that in the end, it's still a stupid high school thing.
Exactly.
Why?
Yeah, like, why do you care? This is okay.
Is this your life? Is that
like,
all people are going, like, that's it?
Yeah, but like literally, like the office was flooded, and I know this because our friend, she was on the student council body a few years under us.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about, but like, so she was the one that like, she dealt with all the aftermath crap of this, and like, I knew it was bad, the reaction, but I didn't know it was that bad until she told me, and it was like, holy shit, how annoyed were we? Because like, I don't know, I took it as we took something for ourselves that traditionally doesn't belong to us, and we made it ours, and the first reaction is, no, you can't have it that way.
I don't know. I just can't wrap my mind around something.
Why
so
people
dumb.
care? Yeah, it's like
it's not like he got up on stage and then started like whacking himself and then like just did some stupid shit.
You
like,
see, like,
oh yeah, fuck everyone, and then like ran off the stage.
You see, if he did something like that, I'd be like, okay, fine. Parents,
yeah, of course.
Please react to this.
Yeah.
This was, and like, you're allowed to question our selection process. You're not allowed to question an honor student going up and making a personal speech. I'm sorry, that's not okay. That's not cool.
No, it just sounds
and, like,
really dumb.
It's I know. It's like, I mean, like, I always joke how like there honestly wasn't. I experienced like zero bullying when I went to high school and all that stuff.
Lucky you.
And all that stuff. I always like joke, but like this, when there's no bullying, this is the kind of crap people focus on and spend all their time worrying about. And yeah. Like I said, like, I don't know.
Oh wait, you're only saying that in high school you had no bullying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my interesting story. I have more, but I'll give Mikochi a chance, and we'll alternate so we have a fair amount of time. And like, I believe actually bullying kind of segues a little into yours, doesn't it?
Well, like, I don't really find my school life to be that interesting until like university, because I didn't enjoy my elementary to high school since there was a lot of stupid drama, and I got picked on a lot and like stupid shit like that. So not that fun. In like university, I was like super freaking into it, because like I'm like, holy shit, this is how school's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, like that is like the interesting thing is that like it's almost like in high school. No, actually, no, it's unfair to say that because it does happen. But what I was gonna say was, in high school, people are forced to be there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but at the same, like you have to be in high school, and there's people that don't have a genuine lack and desire to be there. And it's true, even in like a non-bullying high school, there's still slackers that like kind of make it sort of annoying. But like in university, I was about to say, like, in university everybody wants to be there, but that's not technically true. A lot of kids are pressured by their parents to just be there for the sake of being there.
Isn't that kind of a... Wait, what does that have to do with bullying?
No, I'm just saying, like, no, I was saying like how, like, because at first I was my first point was going to be like, oh, because it's for the first time when you're in university, you're like in an environment where more people want to be there, and like you're all similar to one another. You have a similar like, well, no, not similar to each other, but like you'll have similarity in a desire to be there. But then I thought about it, I was like, wait, actually, that's not technically true either. But I think maybe there's less of the people that don't want to be there.
No, like the thing with in university is like a lot of people are more. You still have those kind of like fucktards that you're just like, okay, it's honestly just like making drama for no reason kind of thing, like those kind of people. But then there's a lot less of them, because a lot of people find out that, oh hey, you know,
maybe I shouldn't launder my personal life for all to see in like a big show.
Maybe I shouldn't be a douchebag. So in the professional world, I will get hired. Because like,
yeah, that's true. There's plenty of barriers to getting hired if you don't, even if you remove being a douchebag on top of those.
No, okay. I'm just gonna say I had bad experiences with this specific person, and then this person, like, I don't know, tries to steal other people's work or do all that shit. And then since our industry is so tight knit, I remember that person and say, like, if maybe my higher up mentions like, oh yeah, we having this person come in and all that stuff, and I'll be like, wait, is this person's last name this? It's like, I have some experiences with that person. Because like, even though people do grow up and stuff like that, like there is that kind of possibility, because that's the impression that you leave yourself with.
Don't put a black mark against yourself.
Yeah.
Before, like, unnecessarily, right?
Yeah,
like,
I would say, like, before university, like elementary to high school, people do change after that, because like a lot of people, I feel they do realize after high school that like, oh, there's so much more important shit that I need to do. It's like, and you know, all that shit that we're doing to other people, it's like, yeah, that's completely unnecessary. I was a complete fucking douchebag.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so people change, and then like when I do see that, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like all that shit's in the past. Who gives a shit about those kind of stuff anymore?
Exactly. Fair.
Yeah. So like, why I was saying that, say like elementary, when I was like young, I kept getting called like gay and ugly and stupid kind of shit. Like it isn't even from just like a section of people. It's mostly from like mostly for some reason it's like the class of boys that will specifically pick on me. And then I do remember one time I think it was in grade 4 or grade 5, that like it's just a group of boys. They were just teasing me and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I walk over to one of the little boys, and I pinched the shit out of his arm, and then I made him cry. And then the two other dudes were like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And I'm like, I don't know. And I just like sat back down. It's like had like my heart is full of fucking rage. Yeah, it's never a good thing to resort to violence, but I feel like there was just stuff happening at home and then stuff happening at school that, like, you know, like at a young age, and then you kind of grew up with those kind of stuff, and then sometimes you kind of like are kind of used to it, but you're not really supposed to be used to it. And so that's also why, like, in university I was like, holy shit, this is actually what school life is supposed to be. You know, not people like picking on you or like gossiping about all these like stupid shit that doesn't even matter to them. Doesn't matter to them because, you know, that's someone else's life. So yeah, middle school was not as bad as elementary school, but like there's still those kind of things. Like people, I remember there was also this kind of one time, like we had this kind of Renaissance fair thing.
You guys had that?
Yeah, it's like for fun, and then we
had that kind of shit.
No,
what the fuck?
No. It's more of like the students, they're learning about Renaissance, and then they have this kind of little thing where they sit beside whatever they made. I made this really ugly, stupid statue thing. That's really embarrassing. But anyways, like afterwards.
Oh, no, we did do that.
Yeah, we
didn't do a fair or anything, but like we did.
It's
like,
not really a fair. It's just more like, you know, just you this section of the class, and then you sit in the gymnasium with your stuff.
Oh, okay. We never did anything like that. We just had it on display in the classroom.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
the castle sucked.
We have that, and then like people walk around. And I still remember there was like, my seating place was beside this cord. I guess that was kind of like connected to this guy's TV. So then he needs it for his presentation. I don't fucking know. So like I'm sitting there, and sometimes I guess my chair actually moved onto the cord or something, and then it kind of cuts his connection. And he was being a fucking douche about it. He's on my Facebook, but he's not like that anymore. But I always remember the shit that people do to me.
Okay.
Even though I try to forget, but I do. I remember the shit, but I do forgive people. Just don't do that again. Okay. So like anyways, after that, like I remember I was just like taking my stuff, I was gonna go. I had like this fake paintbrush that I made because like I was pretending to be like Michelangelo.
Not the Ninja Turtle.
No,
the artist.
not the Ninja Turtle. It's the artist. Sorry, the phone rang.
Welcome back, all you lovelies.
Well,
I told Mikachi's line.
As I was continuing, I was saying like I had this fake paintbrush, right? So while I was walking back, I think while I was walking to like get picked up, like there were just like these group of kids that's like being really fucking stupid and just like blocking my way. It's like, oh, I'm drunk, and then like knocking themselves out on the wall and shit, and then like kind of like getting up in my face. I don't know, I feel like so fucking annoyed, and then I just took that paintbrush, just smacked the shit out of his arm and just left. And then like everyone just like all his group of friends just like stopped and like, are you okay, and stuff like that. But like I don't know, I feel because of all the things that happened, like I guess I did turn more, how do you say, like hot-headed?
Cynical.
Is that what it's called?
Well, you are cynical, but yeah, that too.
What does that mean?
a lot. You initially don't trust a lot of people.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think until university, and then like I start to open up a lot more, and even like even like after people who knew me in high school, like they're like, oh, you changed so much like after you went to university, because I feel like a lot of the people that I met are a lot more genuine and nice, you know. And they don't do shit like that. What? Why? Come on. So like, I feel in high school it was more like really unnecessary stupid drama. You know how like those kind of high school movies play out? Yeah, kind of like that. I still remember once I think like I had a long-term relationship during high school. And then like after he dumped, Tony's giving me, he's so cute. No, I just like after he dumped me, like I was like really fucking down, and I was just like sad, and I just sat at the usual table that I always sit at with like my group of friends at that time, and then like I was like crying, and no one talked to me, like no one said anything to me, and then like after a while, it's like I just wanted to go out and like have like some air and stuff like that. And then I think like a few days after, like one of the person from that table, like they were telling me like how right after I left, like they were all talking about, it's like, yeah, I think they broke up and stuff like that, and then just they're like kind of gossiping behind my back, just like talking as if my relationship was some kind of like news to talk about, like while like when I was in that shitty mood, no one cared about me. Yeah, it's like really stupid shit like that. I'm just like, why is your high school so much better?
So on the topic of Tony's awesome high school life, it's on to a more lighthearted note.
Yeah.
Any interesting university stories you want to tell?
University stories? Well, you know, during grad film, there was a lot of people breaking down and like going crazy, but we're all just like, it's all the kind of crazy we're like laughing so hard from all the stress that we're getting kind of thing. But honestly, I would say like, yeah, there's interesting stuff that happened during university, but it's those kind of things that's like, you know, it's like everyday fun times with friends kind of stuff. Yeah. I like my university life.
Okay, so in university, one time, me and my buddies, I was trying to sound like a douchebag, but I didn't do it.
Me and my buddies.
I was trying to sound like a douchebag, but not really very good.
Flip your hair a little bit.
Yo, so me and my bros, we like slam back some Bruce. No, I didn't do that. Well, I did, but
Slam back some Bruce?
Brewskis.
Brewskis?
Is
that beer?
Yeah, it's like beer.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's a douchey way of saying beer.
Oh, I thought it was like broskis, and that means bro.
Oh, that's true. Oh, here, I'll do it properly.
Broskis?
So, me and my broskis, we smacked some brewskis, and like, yeah, we totally went out, and yeah, we did that. Okay, anyway, so, in university, I'm trying to think of like a comical, okay, true story, and Jenny's gonna glare at me super pissed about this one, but sure, I'll tell the story.
What?
Okay, so, I drank a lot of caffeine in university for very unnecessary reasons, because probably more than I should have in any stretch of the imagination, and not for very good reasons most of the time too. Like I would load on caffeine to finish papers, which I'm sure Jenny could understand.
I don't know. I just drink a lot of tea.
That's caffeine.
That is true.
There you go. Yep, hypocrite. But anyway, so I drank caffeine mainly because, okay, as an English major, you write per class 1 to 2 papers per semester, and the rest of the time you show up to class and you're good. And most English classes are later in the day. They're hardly ever early after first and second year. So you're allowed to have a lot of late nights with your friends.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, like a
We
lot.
didn't have that shit.
Yeah, we had a lot. I had a lot of late nights where like I would be at like my buddy's place till like 2 or 3 in the morning, get home, sleep, and I could sleep till like 11 and then go to class.
We were so busy.
Yeah, my university life is clearly not as hectic as Jenny's. But anyways, but that's being an English major. I do not claim in any shape or form that I was a good English major either. I probably should have studied a lot more than I did.
Yeah, I was an animation major.
Yeah, that's a bit different. But anyway, so the funny story. One time we were going on a giant game marathon. It was like insane the amount of like gaming we wanted to do. Like his apartment had been set up and everything, and then like we were on our way to the apartment. We stopped by Metrotown, so we had all just submitted our term papers, so we were all super wired on caffeine already. And then we decided, oh, screw anything else, screw sleep, we're gonna go have fun, and we're gonna go play some mini games, and we're gonna have so much fun, we're gonna do some fighting game tournaments and all that fun stuff. So we get to Metrotown, a bit around where my buddy's place is, we're just grabbing our stuff. So my one friend, I won't say his name, he was so wired on caffeine. Like, all of us were pretty wired, but like, he couldn't physically sit down.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
okay. For all you Canadians out there, I'm not sure if they have this in America, if they have the drink in America still, but it was Vault. That was his go-to poison, and like.
Is that an energy drink?
Yeah, well, it's a energy soda. It's a really highly caffeinated soda,
Oh god.
similar to Mountain Dew. So Vault, he had downed like 4 to 6 liters of the Vault at the time by this point
Holy
in time that
shit.
day. So like. We were sitting at the food court, like, I mean, I was pretty fucking buzzed, like, at the time. I'm, like, wired and all that stuff. But, like, I was awake. I'd been on, like, 2 Red Bulls or something at the time. But, like,
Don't do this. It's terrible for you. You're gonna die by the age of 40. Don't do this. Don't be like Tony. Don't do this.
Anyways, on the topic of my impending death due to my old habits that I did when I was 20, so he was so wired, like we were sitting there, we wanted to get something to eat, so we were sitting at the food court, eat it, like grabbed, and like I get back and I see him, he's standing there, and this is the greatest.
Why are you actually standing?
So Jenny can get the reaction
Okay.
of like what he actually looked like.
But don't stand too far away from the mic.
So he's standing there holding Vault in both hands, like
Yeah.
2-liter bottles of Vault in both hands, and he's like. Just like with a really intense look on his face.
Looking on left or right.
Yeah, like looking left and right. I'm like, bro, sit down. Like,
What was he doing?
he's like, I can't, man. I can't sit down. I really can't. And he's standing there, and he looks super intense, and it doesn't help that at the time he was actually working out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was getting a bit more jacked, and he was wearing like a bot, like kind of like these are bodybuilding, like exercise clothes are so comfortable. So if you had just written a giant paper, you want to be comfortable. You're wearing the clothes you probably were going to work out in anyways. So he was wearing like a workout shirt and like workout shorts and everything. He was super comfortable. But because he like just looked so wired and jacked, he looked a bit like a meth addict.
Oh god.
And he was just like so super intense. He's like, I just can't do it, man. I can't. I was like, I'm going to try to sit. I can't sit, man. I can't sit. And he's just standing there, like he's like just bouncing up and down, holding these 2 bottles of Vault. And it's like, he's looking super intense and probably getting us marked by mall security at the time.
When you just said when that guy was just saying, no, I can't sit. I just imagine like his ass just slightly like featherly touched the chair. But
like, no.
Hot lava on the chair.
Yeah. No. Hot lava. Can do some push-ups.
Stupid.
So, yeah, apparently that's a problem with a lot of my friends.
Oh god, that's terrible.
So that's my lighthearted caffeine story to sandwich between Marikokitty's less story. Oh, by the way, I don't think he actually slept for like 2 days after that. He was so wired on Vault.
That's terrible.
He was so wired on Vault. His girlfriend was not impressed from what I hear.
I would get so okay, if you did something like that, I would honestly yell at you. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to your body?
And I'll be like, babe, I can't sit. I can't sit. If
anyone haven't noticed this yet, I'm like the tough love type of person. It's like if you do something stupid, I won't be like, oh, you shouldn't do that. I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and then I would just be like, I would be so angry that you're doing something so shitty to your body. Cause like I would get like fucking nervous too. I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen?
It's like, babe, feel my heart. Oh my so god. Good. It's so good.
It's so stupid.
And it's like, and he slams back another Vault.
I would be so worried. I would shit my pants for you. Holy crap.
If you drink enough Vault, I think you do shit your pants. That's why I took it off the market.
Are you serious?
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay.
Vault, I in every way encourage people to drink Vault. The Volts are in you.
Don't drink energy drinks. They're terrible for you. Just drink tea and a little bit of coffee.
Vault. The energy is in you.
I will smack you the shit out.
This podcast is brought to you by Vault Sauce.
So yeah, apparently Tony's school life has been like awesome. Wait, you did experience some bad shit during elementary though.
Yeah.
But that's not like the majority.
It doesn't
of
define
life.
my life.
Yeah, for me it's mostly just elementary to high school is a giant nope, and then university is like yes, awesome.
For me, it was a consistent yes.
I don't know. I'm glad those kind of like shitty stuff happened to me before, cause like then like you do learn some stuff about people, I guess. Yeah, I know. Okay. You learn some stuff about people, so then you don't trust people that quickly. And sometimes you do have to be on the safe side.
And sometimes you have to drink Vault.
Shut up.
Sometimes. All the time. I encourage everybody out there to go down to the store and not find Vault because they took it off the market in Canada.
Okay, so anyways, this has been over 30 minutes now.
33 minutes, 21 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so
thanks for listening to the 5 people that listen to this podcast.
Or thanks for staying the 2 minutes. You might not have... you probably won't be hearing this.
But yay. So
okay.
Until next time, everybody.
See ya.
I will tell more intense stories about my school life at some point.
Bye. And suggest topics if you have any. And
drink Vault.
Wait, did that even make sense? What I just said? Suggest topics if you want. Bye.
Bye. It didn't make sense.
Okay.